All right, Bears fans, welcome back. Bear Down, going to give you a little bit of an update on top 30 visits and Caleb's visit from yesterday. So today it's Thursday. Apparently, Caleb Williams and Dallas Turner and Tyler Guyton were there for their top 30 visits yesterday, Wednesday. On Tuesday night, it was confirmed that Caleb Williams went to dinner with Bears brass as well as some players from the team, which is exciting. Obviously, what they're trying to do by that is instill the culture. They want to be able to get him exposed to the teammates, get him exposed to the team. And Matt Eberflus has talked about several times. In fact, earlier at the Combine, he was able to sit down with Caleb Williams for 100 minutes, an hour and 20 minutes. They sat down together, and he explained in detail the team culture, and they discussed things as intimately as Caleb's family, his upbringing. So getting to know each other, and they've talked about through this process how they want to do that more and more, get more touch points, get more exposure to him. And now it's just a matter of 3 weeks away from today, where 99% now we're taking Caleb Williams. It's very clear that the Bears are enamored with him. They're taking him. So he is going to be the number one overall pick, barring some kind of Herschel Walker type of trade from the Commanders. Even then, I really think the Bears are set on this. They know the team is established enough, and we have 10 draft picks next year, that this really is the path they're going. Reset the quarterback clock, and here we go with Caleb Williams. But also on that, not at dinner, but on the top 30 visit yesterday, was Dallas Turner and Tyler Guyton as well, according to Albert Breer, who's pretty reputable. Now, Caleb Williams at his dinner, it's rumored that there were several teammates there, but confirmed that Tyreek Stevenson and DJ Moore were at least there. Now, DJ Moore is an interesting one because he has said all along, and he said before the season was over, which you do, you support your current quarterback. He said, they ain't as good as Justin Fields, referring to the quarterbacks coming out, and he said there's 2 or 3 of them. So he was specifically referencing Caleb Williams. So why would that be important? Well, if he said that, and Caleb Williams has heard that, they each know this is a business. In fact, DJ Moore has said business is business, specifically when Justin Fields was traded. So why is it important to get him there to dinner? Get those touch points. Get those two developing a relationship. As it stands right now, DJ Moore is the wide receiver 1 on the Chicago Bears. Keenan Allen was traded for. He's brought in. Right now, as far as we know, it's a 1-year rental. DJ Moore's here for at least this year and next year. Said he wants to retire as a Bear. DJ Moore and Keenan Allen are both wide receiver 1s in this league. But you want to get this thing started off right. You want to get Caleb Williams on the Bears in the right tone. Get this locker room made sure it's straight. It's got the culture that Matt Eberflus was kept for. That is the primary reason Matt Eberflus is here. He's obviously a defensive mind, very intelligent, but the culture of this team is something they've decided to build around from day one. The culture of this team. So you want that to start off right? DJ Moore went to dinner with Caleb Williams. They were able to yuck it up, chat, get to know each other, become friends. It's a great thing for the Bears to be able to do something like that. I want to see the culture expand, grow, continue to develop, and make sure this thing gets off on the right foot. Even if you weren't in support of Caleb Williams coming, even if you thought there were better options, even if you wanted the haul, this is the way it's going. We need to make sure everything is done possible to make sure this is a Caleb Williams situation with wide receiver 1s, a good line, tight ends, and not a Justin Fields situation where he kind of got used and abused and thrown out to the trash. This looks like it's starting off the right way. All right, so here's our completed top 30 visits. Caleb Williams, Dallas Turner, Tyler Guyton. Scheduled visits. Rome Odunze is coming in today. He's probably there right now. Xavier Worthy, Chop Robinson, Brock Bowers, Zach Frazier, Graham Barton, Ben Sinnott, Karen Agmajabi, Dylan Lobb, Nehemiah Pritchett, Cam Hart, and Elijah Jones. What's interesting to me is when you look at, obviously, Caleb Williams, Dallas Turner, Rome Odunze, all those make sense. Brock Bowers, even though I'd be shocked if the Bears took a tight end at number 9. What you see, though, is a lot of those second-round guys, maybe Verge first-round guys. Chop Robinson, not necessarily been mentioned a lot going top 9, but as we've talked about, where our boards are is not where the Bears board is or where other teams' boards are. They can have their own layout. But to see someone like Xavier Worthy go at 9 would be a shocker. Graham Barton, Zach Frazier go at 9, shocker. Tyler Guyton go at 9, shocker. What that leads me to believe is the Bears are leaving all options open to be able to trade down and get a second-round pick. That's what you do. You do your homework. In fact, when they were even talking about the big board, they said you put the top 400 to 500 people up. Right now, we only have a 4th round pick at 122. Why would we do 400 or 500? Well, Ryan Poles is known to be able to create capital, to be able to trade, and to be able to get those things worked out. Why wouldn't you work out your top 400 guys in case you're able to trade back and get some extra picks? Maybe we're trading with the Raiders who have 3 7th round picks, and we just tell them, hey, we're not doing this deal unless you throw in a 7th rounder. I know it might sound silly, but get 13, 44, and then a sweetener. We want your 5th rounder and your 7th rounder. That's why teams prepare like this. So even though we don't have a 2nd rounder right now, I guarantee the wheels are going through Ryan Poles' head. How do we develop one? How do we get one? I'd really like Zach Frazier in the 2nd round. I'd really like Xavier Worthy if we take Dallas Turner. I'd really like Tyler Guyton if he's available there in the 2nd round. I'd really like Kieran Abenjabi in the 3rd round. But to do that, I got to get a wide receiver first and a defensive end first, or I got to get so that all these scenarios go through their head. But right now, as it sits, these are our completed top 30s. Here's our scheduled. Now, some of these, like Cam Hart, Notre Dame prospect, he's not going to count against the 30. So just keep that in mind as we go through this. Local prospects, top 30 visits don't count for those that are local prospects or that were born and raised there. So if the school's within the radius of the Bears facility or they grew up there, they aren't going to count against it. So a lot will come in the next couple weeks. We're hitting that first wave right now. This is exciting to me when we get to see this stuff. But we've already seen Caleb Williams, Dallas Turner, Tyler Guyton. They are confirmed to have completed their top 30 visits. All right, short video, little update. We'll update you as they come along. I'm going to start doing individual profile updates for players that we have high potential of drafting. So until next time, bear down.